Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ryan Poe, and today I am listening to Mayday's Parade, A Life in Romantics. Now, my history with Mayday Parade, there isn't one. I honestly have not heard a single song by these guys. I don't think ever. The only thing I know for sure about Mayday Parade is the font that they use for their logo on the albums is the same font Linkin Park used for Minutes to Midnight. Don't believe me? Go look at it. The only difference is that Mayday Parade has a little bit longer tails on their letters than Linkin Park did. But yeah, that's all I know about this band. This is the first time I'm going into an artist 100% blind. So, I don't really have much more I can say right now. I think I'll just go ahead and get into it, honestly. Maybe I just love music in general. Because even with my least favorite album so far I've listened to with Taylor Swift, I still enjoyed it. Anyway, let's get into this album. Mayday Parade's A Lesson in Romantics. I liked it. Big shocker, I liked it. Oh. But for a band I've never heard of before, I was very intrigued with their two lead vocalists. It was very interesting and almost comical that after the rant I kind of went on with the Taylor Swift album, a band that has two vocalists where they're both the lead vocalist is somehow mixed better than that album. I'm kind of shocked, but it's almost funny. Um anyway, thought the album was pretty good. Just flat out. Uh I did see that they have some interesting names for their songs. Like, if you wanted a song written about you, all you had to do was ask. Or, I hate to be you when people find out what this song is about. Or, last but not least, you be the anchor that keeps my feet off the ground. Try again. You be the anchor that keeps my feet on the ground. I'll be the wings that keep your heart in the clouds. With names like that, I mean, I never did quite understand that. Even when I saw bands like Fall Out Boy naming their things all nice and long. Because, the biggest thing I can think of is you want to be able to make people think, oh, I mean, I can name this song pretty easily. I get, though, the thought process is the name is so long that you're not going to forget it. But I don't know. It's just, yeah. Especially when there are certain things in the melody that have nothing to do with the name of the song. But it's whatever. My favorite song on the album was "I'd Hate to Be You When People Find Out What This Song Is About." It's a really good, multi-lead vocalist tune where they really do a great job bouncing off of each other. I do know that on future albums by these guys, there isn't the second lead singer, and it's just the one guy. So it is depressing that we'll lose that, but I'm still curious to see what will happen. Other songs I enjoyed were Jamie All Over, Jersey, Miserable at Best, although, man, that one's can be pretty depressing. I might not listen to that one if I'm in a mood to be able to, like, break down and cry, personally. Walk on Water or Drown, Take This to Heart, and You Be the Anchor That Keeps My Feet on the Ground. I'll be the wings that keep your heart in the clouds. And those are the ones I really enjoyed. I didn't think the rest of the album was bad. It's a pretty solid album, honestly. I honestly am shocked I've never heard these guys before. There's a part of me that feels like maybe when I was hearing "I Hate to Be You" when people find out what the song is about, I might have heard that one before, but don't quote me on that, okay? Um, but part of it, like, the more I've listened to it, I'm like, "Man, this kinda does sound a little familiar." Now, kind of something funny. I assumed Mayday Parade was a much newer band than they actually are. Like, I was picturing these guys came around in 2013, and that's why I was like, "Oh, well, they're just emulating Linkin Park's logo." But no, this band came out in 2007. In fact, their album came out July 10th, 2007, which is funny because Linkin Park, Minutes to Midnight, came out in 2007 as well. And if I'm not mistaken, it came out in May 14th, 2007. So it's almost comical that they have the same font. It becomes more of a, well, they're not paying homage to Linkin Park. It's more of a, oh, whoever made these album covers probably just both had the same ideas at the same time. Or what I think is even more likely, they're both bouncing ideas off of each other. I don't know how concept album artists work. Um, like obviously some people they just use a photo of people looking off in the distance, like Linkin Park did with Minutes to Midnight. These guys, they used an art style to be able to show the guy walking through with the umbrella, hiding it from the sunlight. But it's almost funny that both of them at the same time decide to use the same font with the same idea of what they want to do to make the font unique. Like, what I'm picturing is they're, like, almost in a meeting like, "Hey, well, hey, I thought this font looked cool," and the other guy's like, "Oh, but yeah, that does look pretty cool. What if we add a little ribbon off of the letter or something?" And they both went with it. I don't think it was somebody trying to plagiarize the other person. I just think it was just convenient that they both had the same idea that they liked enough that they did it. For all I know, they could have been the same artist for the album. I doubt it because one's a picture and one's an actual like piece of art, but you know, who knows? But that's it. Uh Good album, good album. And yeah, my walk that I'm going to be doing on Friday, the video won't come out till Sunday, is going to be a little different. I don't know what it is like for people around that might be watching this video, but the high for Friday for me is one, just one. And with the wind chill, it's going to be like negative 30s and stuff. So I'm going to be walking through my local mall to be able to get my steps in and my miles in. So I might do some stuff a little bit different. The entire thing might be a little bit of a post recording instead of, oh, I'm just going to walk in the mall and talk to myself and make people think I'm crazy. But we'll see how that goes when I get there. If there's nobody in the mall really except for the people that are working in the stores, I'll just do it. But we'll see what happens. Just know that the plan is that's going to be the exception, not the norm. I'm kind of just hoping that I can get things. Yeah, you get my point. So we'll have to see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this episode. Again, like I said, good album. Looking forward to hearing more from them. I'll be curious to hear how their sound changes without a second lead singer. But I think it'll be very interesting to say the least. All right. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to, ring the bell. Check out my gaming channel. There hasn't been much posted on there, but I'm hoping in February I'm going to really start getting it going. I'm going to start like pre-recording episodes and stuff like that to really just kind of start getting the workflow going a little bit better. Yeah. But be sure to check that out. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, give me some ideas on albums to listen to. And now let's get to the wheel and see what I'm going to be listening to next. Shall we? Have a good one, guys. Take care.